This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only.
Testosterone, estrogen ratios, and so forth. So it's really interesting that a single molecule, regardless of chromosomal or gonadal background, is increasing desire to compete or willingness to compete and lowering the threshold for stress and anxiety.
So I recently watched one of the Huberman Lab podcasts after it showed up on my recommended list. Andrew Huberman is a neuroscience professor and lab director at Stanford University School of Medicine and has a podcast where he explains neuroscience intended for informational purposes, not medical advice. His content is purely about explaining biology that is verified through scientific papers. The specific video is listed in the description along with all my other sources like the levels of androgens and estrogens that are shown. Of course, his video contains a great deal of information, but I wanted to highlight these 3 points by bringing my own visualizations into the video. And the points are that competition raises testosterone release, also testosterone is a painkiller amongst other things, and that people with the Y chromosome, males, release high levels of testosterone in their lives. What I take from that is that males have this built-in resistance to stress, anxiety, maybe even fear. In the scientific world of biology, you could call this a privilege males of mammalian, bird, and fish species have, maybe even more. Visualization 1. Take this: an unannounced problem presents itself in your daily life. To a person whose body doesn't release that much testosterone, it might invoke anxiety and seem more threatening, compared to how testosterone could dampen the fear/anxiety of this unannounced problem. So if you're a male and feeling down, just remember nature equipped you with this incredible chemical that helps you confront threats. Testosterone has another effect on the brain. It stimulates the seeking of mates. I need to add that although females produce less of it, those two effects also happen in the brain. Testosterone is your sword and shield, figuratively.
I am your sword and your shield.
When it comes to competition, what it means is seeing a competitor and striving to be better than them in order to gain a prize, not to destroy them. That's called violence and murder. It actually hurts you too. You don't want to assassinate them because if they don't exist, you can't put your mind in competition with them, forfeiting the high release of testosterone you would get. This is called good sports. Any kind of human entity should do this. When it comes to our daily well-being, hormones and their balance or imbalance can alter our perception. Ergo, if the amount of different hormones released in our bodies is different, then our perceptions might be different. I might visualize it like this. Visualization 2. People with more testosterone might have this point of view. The colors are exaggerated to make my point clear. Looking at females in the human race who are statistically twice as likely to suffer from anxiety, depression, the average perception might look like this. Again, exaggeration. Oh, and I read up on the experience of having a period, which is explained as an ache, sharp or stabbing, or a consistent dull pain. Well, it might look like this during that time, around your stomach, and the pain can reach your upper legs and lower back. Every 28 days. Yikes. I know from myself that anything afflicting my stomach interferes with the performance of my brain and my mind. During the few occurrences that were more severe, I was incapacitated, unable to do anything. To close it up, men are problem solvers. And don't cancel, but compete. If you like this video, leave a comment so you can find it later on. In the future, I'll be going step by step into more things like this that I want to share with you.
And in males, the estrogen levels are always going to be lower than testosterone levels.